Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and we're playing Gundam Battle Operation. So this is just a random situation battle match. It's gonna have the Gym Striker versus the Ifrit Schneid, I believe. So normally I wouldn't post a match like this because I just spawned in the crappiest mobile suit available in the roster. In this case, it is the Jim Kai, and I am armed with a beam spray gun. So, yeah, I mean, you can do really well in a mobile suit like this if you're careful, but usually it just doesn't really make for exciting footage. But I think this match is a special case, and I've made an exception for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this. The beginning, or the first half is a little dry, but once we get into the second half, you'll understand why I decided to post this one. So the match is off to a really unusual start, and that is Zeon did not push forward over to the Federation side. They actually stayed back to defend their territory, and this is just super bizarre because, you know, DOMs. So that's kind of bizarre, and you know how I am, so I'm immediately gonna capture any spawn point I can. So at this point in the match, we have a really good opening. Federation has scored basically all the kills up to this point, and we've pushed up so far that I managed to capture this point with really no resistance. So yeah, off to a really fantastic start. Alright, what the heck? It looked like he just sort of like dropped dead for no reason. Isn't that a little weird? Okay, so it looks like it's just me and the Gun Tank 2 that have gone up to forward to the base. And I knew this Dom... Is it a Dom? It might be a Dwudge. I knew it was going to use its tackle, so I used mine first to make sure I was in my invincibility frames. Of course, I missed this. I missed that tackle. Yeah, this thing doesn't have very many attack options going for it. It can't even dodge roll as far as I remember. So it's basically it's a Jim Kai. It's basically a regular gym with slightly higher performance. But thankfully, I do have a fairly short respawn time. So from the looks of things, it looks like the rest of the team went back to C to, well, A, capture it, and then B, probably fight off somebody. I didn't really get to see who that was, but the Gun Tank 2 has respawned back at the point I captured, and I'm going to go over here and back him up. Yeah, he's highly vulnerable to the Ifrit Schneid, so I have to make sure I watch him. Oh, what the heck was that about? Yeah, I think the lag might be a little funny in this match. Yeah, so I'm just trying to be really careful to not overheat my beam spray gun. Wait, he scored a direct shot at me. Why did I not take damage from that? That's weird. There, one shot should do it. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that, wow, these two Swarmo suits were just gonna shred me apart, so I went ahead and bailed on my gym, and I'm just gonna see how much trouble I can cause. Looks like you bailed too. I haven't had like a pilot versus pilot situation in quite a long time. Yeah, and I've almost used up all of my boosters. What the hell just exploded in the background? You see that fire, like, in the sky? What the hell is that? Yeah, back in the day, pilot flashbangs were actually really powerful. I believe they would actually one-shot a pilot if he managed a direct hit. And I think nowadays that's not true anymore. I think they just cause stunning now. Ugh, yeah, I think there might have been like some glitches in my footage. Ugh, yeah, I gotta do some troubleshooting in my stuff. Alright, back in the gym. Man, he got his ass handed to him. Yeah, so our lead isn't quite as big as it was before. Yeah, and the team setups in here are fairly interesting. Oh, I think, yeah, he managed to catch my shield. So on the Xeon team, the Ifrit Schneid can both use stealth with its smoke discharges, and it can cause instant knockdown with its heat axe. And on the Federation side, those two abilities are spread out between two units. The Gundam Tank 2 can use smoke discharges, and also, yeah, that was a pretty easy counter. Yeah, and the instant knockdown is given to the gun cannon 2, which is able to knock down with the BB cannon on its shoulder. And I better get in there to protect them. Ooh. Yeah, and since this thing can't really roll, I'm gonna go ahead and use my tackles for their invincibility frames. God, this thing can barely dent. Oh, that's another good counter. Yeah, I couldn't quite land in a shot before his invincibility frames kicked in again. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, these guns, they're not good for doing damage, really. You kinda... Really? Again? Yeah, and I'm sure that sniper's gonna shoot me, so I'm gonna lead with my tackle to make sure I don't absorb that damage. Damn it. Like, how did that even connect? Yeah, so beam spray guns, they're not terribly good with doing damage. I mean, you can only really make a dent if you land like 4 shots in a row. But sometimes they're pretty good for picking people up. Seriously? Oh man. Alright, so now the whole team is charging in on the base. I have 2 enemies spawning in behind me, but I'm going to keep pushing forward to get at this dumb glitch thing. And we're going to loop back around and help the team converge on these last 2 that spawned in. Got that one too. Alright, just a few seconds left to clock. Oh my god. How many counters was that? Yeah, I've never gotten that many counters in a match before. That was crazy. Yeah, I was I was expecting that match to be like just completely dull because of the horrible suit I spawned in, but that was surprisingly hilarious. So it looked like I got the best kill to death ratio and lowest damage, while the Gundam Tank 2 got highest damage, even though he scored the fewest number of kills. But yeah, that was a really bizarre match, but yeah, it's pretty fun to see. Ooh, another jump on the GAN EOS. But yeah, that's it for this match, guys. I hope you got a kick out of that. I certainly did. So yeah, that's it for this video. We'll see you next time.